What's going on? Let me check and make sure I got sound. I don't even know what I'm doing back here today. Listen, no matter how many times I tell y'all, I don't know why I keep constantly taking down this system and putting it back up when I know I have a show the next week. Listen, I want to welcome y'all to Keeping It Real in the Gospel. If you're on the live, you'll see the red button. If you're on the replay, you won't see a red button. So my sound is right. So listen, guys, I want to welcome y'all to Keeping It Real in the Gospel. Listen, I want to welcome you in spring. I've been watching the news, and the octagon of the something has been twirling, and it's the longest day of the year. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool that we have the longest day of the year and all these type of things. So let me just go ahead and just say, welcome spring. We welcome you, spring. We appreciate you for being here. Again, we had so many things going on in the first quarter. If you don't know what it is, and I tell a lot of CEOs this is the first quarter. The first quarter is so important because it is the jump off. When I say it's the jump off, it is the jump off to the beginning of the year. I'm not going to say that you're going to fail if you don't start off right, but I suggest that if you have not completed any of your goals for the first quarter, that you do have an option to have it. Hold on a second, y'all. I apologize. I apologize. You do have a opportunity to correct it in the second quarter. And again, it's so important that you maximize all your possibilities in business. I know my brother Gregory, who just clicked on, he has an event coming up, his fashion show. I'm not able to make it because I am stated to be in Tampa that weekend, so I won't be able to join my brother. But I am just so elated that he is actually doing his good works over in Port St. Lucie. He has left us from over here and has moved over there and doing his good works. So we want to say we love you for that, Gregory, for everything that you're doing. The new Sea Lord Seas, they're having their 75th anniversary. So many things are going on in the second quarter of the year. As you guys know, actually, I'm taking classes for social media to learn more, to get better in the industry so that I can be a blessing to others. It is a struggle. I was just telling Elain Thomas, I'm like, it is a struggle because I take a class in the morning, I take a class in the evening. Actually, I'm on lunch break right now. It's so funny. It's so funny. I'm on lunch break. So I'm on break from class to do a show. They understand that Thursdays are one of the nights that I do keep it real in the gospel because we don't want to go stagnant. You want to make sure that you're coming in front of the people, especially when you're out here screaming exposure. Again, it is so important that you show up. Again, Gregory, I love y'all. I'm missing y'all so much. I am so you have no clue. If it wasn't Gerard Holmes, if this wasn't a Gerard Holmes event, and maybe listen, Kenya will be like, I'm so sorry, I love you. I love you to life. I'll send your offering. But I gotta be with my brother. But Gerard is actually having his inaugural event for the state where we're honoring those who have went on and those that are still with us. So I want to make sure that I am there to support him. So that's why I won't be there. But I think I'll be honest with you. If it was like his third or fourth year, let's just keep it real. I probably wouldn't have been there. I'd have been with you. But this is his inaugural one. So we do want to support him in all that he's doing. Also, before I get any further, because I'm supposed to do this, I don't know why I'm all over the place tonight. Why am I all over the place? Let me get it together. Radon Jenkins did a post earlier today, and she said, Kenya said, I can't sing unless I'm at church. Now, I don't know if you guys know Radon Jenkins. Radon Jenkins is a promoter from ATAB Entertainment. You already know that I always share Darius Harris. I always share Antoine Handy. I always share who else? The Sea Lord Seas. I always share 111. I always share all of these people anytime I come on. Today I got a surprise for y'all because when I first met Radon and she called me on the phone and then she'll just burst out in the song. I'd be like, oh my God, you got Tourette's? She'll just burst out in the song. And I'd be like, girl, she said, I work for a funeral home. I say, which one? Which funeral you work for, girl? And she used to always say, I work for a funeral. I got to go do a funeral on Saturday. I say, who is you singing for? Oh, Lord Jesus. So on the phone, she used to say, leave me alone. I used to say, all right. So finally, I got an opportunity to hear Radon sing in real life. And she blessed me. But I'm going to let y'all get a glimpse of Radon Jenkins on this Sunday at Them Boys' anniversary. Y'all check this out. Give it up for Radon. Y'all get up for Radon Jenkins. That's my girl. Listen, that's the Heavenly Lights. Let me tell y'all something. They have not sung together in years. So I just want to say this. And the reason why, honestly, I want to say this to the Heavenly Lights. They have not sung together in years. And they was able to come together on this Sunday. I don't know how many years, but I know it's been a long time since the Heavenly Lights have got together to sing. They got together on Sunday and they showed out. They dumped the house. They was in the house. Sometimes people don't be in the house. They was in the house. So I want to send a shout out to, again, Radon Jenkins of ATAB Entertainment. You guys did a wonderful job. Every group at the concert. Let me just say this. That concert on Sunday with my good friend Anthony Truesdale, that was not a concert. That was an experience. That was an encounter. That was an experience. I'm not even going to tell you that I have been full all week long. That has really blessed me. That blessed me. That blessed me. So Truesdale, keep doing your thing. She says over 10 years. Keep doing your thing, Truesdale. I love you. Keep doing your thing. Now, let me tell you this real quick, and I'm going to get to my guest. Because my guest is sexy. She's a sexy, sultry gospel singer and radio station owner. Every time I see her, she just be looking all sexy. So we're going to get to her. So let me just say this. This morning when we got ready to do our class, I got ready to do my class, right? And my instructor said something that threw me. She said, I need everybody to turn their cameras on tomorrow morning. And I'm like, lady, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll be half asleep in the first 30 minutes of this class. I ain't got time. So this morning I got up as told, turned our cameras on at 5 o'clock. And I was sitting in here, and I know I don't have to leave until, 10 to 5. So I really wasn't worried. I was like, okay. So 5 o'clock coming on, we all cut the cameras on. And she asked the question. So it was 32 of us in the room. She said, is there anyone that's an atheist? Everybody was like, no. She says, is there anyone that don't believe in God? Everybody like, we all believe in God. We believe in God. She said, is there anyone that has a problem with us doing an opening prayer? Now, my nerves was back. I thought she was going to ask me to do opening prayer. I was like, oh, Jesus. And she said, well, I'm going to ask Miss Sylvia, I didn't know Miss Sylvia was a pastor from another state. She got on there. That lady got on there and prayed. When I tell you we had church, I didn't even want to have class no more. When I tell you, when I looked up, I think everybody, even people who said they have not been to church, people who not even say they probably prayed over their breakfast, dinner, or lunch, will have their hands up, and we was crying. That lady brought in, she said, I feel that all of you guys are distracted. The lady said it. She said, I feel like all you guys are distracted and we need to open up this morning with prayer. I told her that was not an opening prayer. That should have been a closing prayer because I ain't think about nothing else after we prayed. I just was full of everything Miss Sylvia was praying about. I said, it was just hard to come out of it and just try to go and learn. So I want to send a shout out to my peer teacher. This morning this morning was one morning I wasn't feeling up to it. I wanted to just not show up. I just wanted to lay in the bed. I just so many things are going on, So again, I want to thank her for choosing this morning to feel as though there was thickness in the room and going to prayer. My teacher, my instructor, she says she has not been to church. I don't think she go to church. She says she go to weddings and maybe funerals, but she does not go to church. But this morning, you seen the change in her. She said that she felt the presence of God. So that's what it's all about. Just wanted to share my little story. Y'all ain't got to give me no hearts or no likes for it, but just let you know that people, whether you black, white, green, purple, or yellow, whether you in church or out of church, power prayer still works. Anyway, without further ado, I want to bring up my guest again. Let me just show y'all. Hold on. This is her EP. This is what an EP look like. I need y'all to know what an EP look like. This is what an EP look like, sure. So anybody asking what an EP is, this is what an EP look like. An EP look like a one sheet. You have your one sheet of information and downloads. This is what it looked like. When she sent me this, I say, well, you better go ahead on and send me your one sheet with all your information. So again, this is Elain Thomas. Elain without the E. Thomas, I feel you listening. She has her download. I feel you. She's a psalmist. She built the Korean gospel with her talent and with the gospel of Jesus Christ. She's been nominated for 2 South Florida Gospel Music Awards, 3 Rhythm of Gospel Awards, Tampa Bay Gospel Awards. Listen, if you 1997, Elain joined the Nashville Super Choir under Bobby Jones. She have been doing some things. She worked with Shirley Caesar, John P. Key, Joe Lagan, Yolanda Adams, Nicole Mullins. Come on, the late Albertina Walker, Dorothy Norwood. Let's go on and on and on. And she actually, again, she released her new single, I Feel You. And if you guys don't know, you can tune into her on Thursday. Wait, she got a show tonight at 7:30. Wait, let me have to get her off so she can go do her show. And again, 7:30 Eastern, Miss E Spot. So without further ado, we want to bring in my good friend who I met recently. She dressed up. I got on the t-shirt. Come on, Elain, how you doing?
I just ran in the house from work. I'm good.
Okay. Listen, I listen, we wanna let you know we thank you for coming to South Florida. We was on backstage and I told her, I'm so sorry. It was a lot of chaotic going on this year, so we got her up late. I wanted to get my out of town guests up early. Preferably if she come back next year, we're gonna have her open up so that we'll be able to get her on stage early because again, I realized she sings jazzy. I heard the song when I downloaded it onto the station, but I didn't realize how jazzy it was. So listen, without further ado, I'm gonna be quiet because I've been talking for 15 minutes. You go ahead and tell the people who you are and where you're from.
Hey, I am, on radio. I'm Miss E, or Elain Thomas, the jazz psalmist. I am, eclectic when it comes to music and a lot of other things that I do. I am a station owner. We just launched in August the Creatives Networks, sbehindbothwords.com. We have 2 stations. One is jazz, because that's what I do, and R&B. The other station which is called the Juke Joint. Yes, the Juke Joint. And the gospel station is called For His Glory Radio. I don't play everybody. Ooh, there's a reason for that. I play who I'm led to play, and then some people I play by default because I'm told to put them on. If I had to put them on myself, going off what I know, I wouldn't do it. But there are a lot of artists, independent artists, who are good, who need to be heard, and my passion is I'm an advocate for the artist. I'm just not I mean, the artists who are really, they're true to their craft, what they do from their heart. Um, that's what I do. So I really push good independent artists. Everybody, has to grow to a certain level in their calling, in their gifting, and what have you. But I push. Of course, I push my friends, Dewey Powell and some other people, but those are my guys. I appreciate their gift, and I push them. I push a lot of artists. I push other people before I push myself because I know my stuff. It's gonna go anyway. It's if you always about you, then how you helping somebody else? You can't be selfish out here. You just can't. I've run into some major artists. Well, I've been with them. So some major artists, one in particular, will never be played on this station. I don't care who they with. Um, they acted a fool with me in public. Now, a lot of people don't know who I am. And then the way you carry yourself, networking is amazing. It's amazing. You have to network. But when you carry yourself like you all that, and you ain't, and you push people away or you ignore them, not knowing who they are, you don't know who they know. I've been in the industry a long time, even before Bobby Jones. Um, uh, when you overcome insecurities and stuff, there's nothing anybody can stop you from doing because you trusting in the Lord for everything. And then my first calling, which I do all the time, I was anointed, and I'm a prophetess first, and I was ordained in 1985. I'm not new to this, but I only speak when the Lord tells me. Now I see a lot of things, but a lot of things I just don't say. Wisdom needs to kick in somewhere. You need to ask God for wisdom. A lot of people will say, "Oh, you're gonna get this house, you're gonna get this car, you're gonna get this." No. I'm gonna tell you the stuff that you don't want nobody else to know. The Lord gonna tell you about what you need to do to straighten your life out. And it ain't gonna be, he don't do nothing to he's a gentleman. He never upstage people. He don't put your business out there and bring you to open shame. He don't do that unless you've been warned multiple times. Then he will expose you. But other than that, he is kind. He's gentle. He's loving. But he's our Father, and you have to reverence him as who he is. So okay, I went all the way there. But Miss E Spot, that was born out of a need to share everyday things, current events. Sometimes, depending on what it is, we talk about everything they don't talk about in church. Okay, and I was raised Pentecostal, Church of God in Christ, and then we came out. Now we keep the Sabbath, but holiness is holiness. I don't care where you at. And I'm not dogmatic. That's another thing. I don't look down on people, and I don't talk down on people, because I myself have to repent daily. Paul said, "I die daily." We die daily. This is an everyday thing. This is a lifestyle. This is my life. I made my life. That's what I do. They said I should have been a comedian, and Kenya, I went out there and went to the Improv in Tampa, and got a standing ovation. The other comments were like, "High fiving, girl, you did it, you did it, you came in, shut it down." But I'm just naturally like this, so just naturally funny. But we live life with regular people who live life, and we want to share something to help you. Something we may have gone through to help you make it another day. And we show it in love. We clown around and different things, but it's all in love. Nothing to put anybody down. We show love. You can't draw nobody not showing love. Even other people done found out they can fake love to get your attention. And you there until you find out they was lying. But
ooh, that's a whole other sermon. We'll be here all night for that.
Yeah. So as far as music is concerned, I actually can do anything. But the Lord led me to do the jazz. Now I do have, and I sent Kenya some other songs. I sent some other songs because All radio stations don't play what I do, but I have to be true to who I am. So whatever I'm given to do, that's what I do. And I've long gotten over who don't like me, who don't want me, I don't care nothing about that. I'm too old for that foolishness. I'm like, what? I like me. How about that? I love me. And I certainly love the Lord. And whatever he says to do, that's what I'm going to do. Whether you like it or not, whether he said, put this on, do this. You know, when you sell out, oh, I'm saying a whole lot here. When you sell out to the Lord, you don't worry about what nobody got to say because you sold out to him. And whatever he says, that's what goes. Because he going to take care of you. Them people they just going to talk about you. Uh-huh. He going to make a way for you. Uh-huh. Because he's a way maker. He going to bring you through some things and teach you how to be more like him. Because in the end, that's what it is. The fruit of the Spirit had to be perfected in your life for you to go with him. Or you be going to that other light. I think it's a flame. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm just real. And a
Yeah,
lot of
you
people
are.
because I tell the truth. That's why people they don't talk to me. You want to know truth, you come ask me. You want somebody to lie, don't come to me because I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna tell it like a TI is. Period.
And, ain't she saying it? I just want to. I know I don't want to. I probably shouldn't double back to this.
Go ahead.
And I keep it real. So this is this. Me and you will get in trouble together because I say a lot of people don't like me because I just say what I got to say, and they say, "Oh, you don't know how to say stuff." You know, I did a rant a couple months ago. I did a rant on here because this is my station. I can log in. I did a rant where I was like, "Y'all need to stop getting mad about me saying everything and just start listening." So you
Right.
said some things about if you didn't have to play the people, you wouldn't play it. Is it because their music is not where it need to be at? Is it because it's not formatted properly? Is it because of the timing? Or is it just because of the attitude of the artist?
It's the main thing. I listen to the music. I listen, and of course with the gifting, Lord, that anointing. You know, you just can't get by that. The Lord will say, no, don't play them. Their heart's not right. You know, and artists should know this. Whatever frame of mind you're in when you're recording, we feel that. If you mad, you got an attitude or whatever, you upset, you down, you depressed. When you go in the studio, I don't care how your gift, how you sing, we gonna feel your emotions when we hear it played back to us. So make sure you're in the right place when you go in to do what you got to do. Yeah, you can feel all that. We
Wow, I
feel when you're
never.
playing too. When you ain't real, we know that. We just go on and be like, but we gonna get something out of it, have it, you know.
Cal, the producer, says we feel that. You know, I never even noticed that sometimes that we can. Yeah, you know, want to send a shout out to Gerard, Cal, the producer, again.
Hey, Jermaine!
Um,
Hey, Jermaine! I just found out about
Indulgence.
your thing. I don't know if I'll be able to come because I've been anyway. That's another story, but I just saw it today, so I didn't even know. So we feel it. Okay, so with the music, I listen because TC before he passed, he said you got a good ear. I want you to be the program director for my station. Well, then he asked me to be a DJ for the other station. That's where chilling with Miss Ian, my partner out of Philly, Jay Nash, came from. But he would tell me, listen to the music and tell him whether they add or not. Some I leave to him. I said, I'm gonna let you make this decision. But this one I'll be like, okay, add this. And then people would always sending me music. So I would send it to him. And he said, you got that ear. I listen to the context. You know, if you got a song and you ain't saying nothing, I got a problem with that. How you got a whole song and you ain't saying nothing? There's no substance to this. I need to get something out of this. Can I get a little something? I don't care if it's R&B because you know I got two stations, so I listen to the R&B. I got some songs I can't even play because they got some words that I can't play on the station. Yeah. But some people spend too much time talking. The introduction is too long. The song is too long. What is y'all doing? Y'all can say everything in three minutes. You can get your intro. You just need something something to come in. Do what you're gonna do. Get out. Tell a story. Make the point. Get out. Then we'll be the thing is always leave them wanting more. Not leave them wanting you to shut it up. When they gonna stop this song? It's too long. They just keep going on and on. Ain't nothing in it. I don't feel nothing. They just hollering and screaming. What's all that hollering and screaming for? And you ain't even in tune. Oh Lord, that's another one. Or was I doing too much? But yeah,
No, you know what it is.
Right, production. You know, a lot of people use auto tune. Okay, now the song I did, His Piece. I started writing that in 2015. I recorded it after TC passed. I got the melody 2 days before he passed to that song. I hired somebody to do the background vocals for that particular song. Now, they were upset because they couldn't hear what they normally hear on their stuff. So I had my engineer listen to their stuff and they said, well, they got auto tune. You can actually sing. Everybody can't sing like that. So some people had to have additions and add-ons and stuff and even be, tweaked up to the key. He said, but you don't have to do that. But that person I had, they were so sharp and flat over here. I had to do this and they used to all this. Help me, Lord. Auto tune and hey, it is what it is. But I listened for the whole thing, the production. Music can be fantastic. Oh, here's another one. Oh my God. I think some of these people just be, matter of fact, I know. Some of these people be taking these folks' money. They say, I'm gonna push your record. Yeah, but this is what be going on. Yeah, and y'all know I know a lot of people. What they do is they add you on to their thing, but to their pot. They're getting your money, but they pushing the main artist. And yours may be put in if the record station got the time to put it in. They don't want to hear this the truth today. They don't want to hear this. I don't play with people. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, let me throw some names out there because I can. If somebody's working with Shirley Caesar and they got Vashawn Mitchell, and then they got you that don't nobody know, they gonna push Vashawn Mitchell, Shirley Caesar. They gonna go anyway. And then you might come in on the tail end if they got room. They'll put you in there. That don't mean you're gonna be in no heavy rotation. That's for sure. You may be played in the middle of the night. Now I'm old, so I'll be up in the middle of the night. But anyway, it's if it was not, you gonna hear your song. But people can always, since I've learned, yes, you can hit that cue button and cue that song up. You'd be like, oh, well, so and so, let me play this. Cue it right up. Oh, it's so many things we can do. Yes, as radio. How about that there? Radio can make you or break you. And your attitude will really tell the story. Because if you got a funky attitude, I'm telling you right now, some people, they be like, hey, la, 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 whatever. We ain't got to deal with you. Yeah, that was nice. And go on. Shelf that one. No, we're not playing that. Or I add it to the station, but it ain't going to be in nobody's rotation. They'll just come on when it come on. Yep. But that production got to be, that's why I was saying, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Women, we go from here to there. So, excuse me for going from here to there. So, with production was amazing. Music off the chain. Another radio announcer sent me this song. And when they started singing, I said, oh, Lord, click. I can't play that. I said, I know good and doggone well they getting money off of them people because I know they can't be playing this on their station. You pushing this to everybody else. You getting their money, but you ain't playing it. You pushing to everybody else. Well, I'm this in the radio arena. I'm this, and I push this to this, and I got you and all. You getting all that money, paying your bills. But we can't. I can't do it. That off key singing. I can't take it. I can't take it. Lord, I can't take it.
I just want to make a disclaimer for everybody who be coming after me. Now I'm gonna just ask y'all. I don't know our age difference. I'll be 50 in 191 days. I'm counting down.
Oh, okay. I'm older than you.
But that is an older version of me.
Okay.
Don't I say the same thing? And I'm sitting here looking at you like, and I said exactly the way you said. My pet peeve is intros. People don't understand that. People don't understand radio. They don't understand how radio works. And a lot of my friends, they hate talking to me. Like, you could be calling me to say, hey, the new Popeyes got a new biscuit out. I'll go right into business. Hey, Dr. Archie Harrison, how you doing tonight? You could call me and say, girl, do you know Popeyes got a new biscuit? That would turn into a business call. I'll be like, oh, and the marketing on this, and that. And then it'll flip the radio. And I try to explain to these artists that are out here that radio is controlled by a clock and a button. You will go somewhere and we could be on this right here. This is my radio station. My radio station is here, but it's here. I could go somewhere, you can mistreat me and I can remove you out of my rotation.
What? I will text myself, remove such and such as soon as possible. As soon as I get there, I don't care if it's playing if it's on the air right then. I'm gonna be like, click, click, click. It's off. Don't play with me.
And that's what I try to tell people. Your attitude means a lot. You know, a lot of times people don't recognize me as I used to be a radio announcer. I worked with all these radio stations, and then they fired me. I got fired because I keep. Did you not hear what I just said? I am a younger version of you, and the same way you're. See, this is a conversation. I don't have a problem with what you're saying because I like this type of carrying on. But some radio will not allow you to keep it real on radio. They want you to go in and sugarcoat it. So what happens is when I go in and I'm just going in like this is why I created my own platform. Because everybody's like, King, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. I be like, that song sucks. You can't say that. You can't say that. You know, so many people used to be like, you can't do that. Up until Peppy Hendrix. Peppy Hendrix passed away on a Monday. The Tuesday, this what was a Sunday night, Monday morning. Tuesday before we went on, the Tuesday before he passed, I used to have to drive to Palm Beach and do pre-recorded because he didn't trust me. He said, Kenya, I gotta watch you and I have to edit you and I have to pre-record. So my shows were pre-recorded. So he said, okay, next week, we're gonna try you live. And God called him home before next week. So because Peppy, after so many stations had let me go, and one of my good friends, Reggie Rich. I don't know if you know Reggie Rich.
Yes, I know him and he knows me.
Oh my God, what is it? Rejoice America. Rejoice America had called me and he said, Kenya, you got to stop getting fired from radio stations, start your own. So this is where I'm at. I started KRTG Radio. He actually named the radio station for me. He actually gave me my call letters. So I did this because I feel as though we keep it real. A lot of artists don't like that. They don't like hearing this good truth. They don't want to hear the truth. What they want to hear is, okay, yeah, that's good. You know, I met an artist this weekend and I love them and I love I love everything about them. And they said, oh, we got all these albums. Every song was over 5 minutes. And I said, I can't play your music. And they were like, why? I said, because I sit on the clock. Like, I haven't been in my stationary program since last week. So what happens is that clock got to be at a certain time so these commercials come in. Because what people fail to realize is that music is only a filler for those advertisements so that we can get paid. So that's what radio is. Radio's like, we need you. The artist is a liability. I got to pay BMI, ASCAP. She said, I got to pay all them people. Y'all a liability because I have to pay to play y'all. These people that's coming on here with these commercials are paying me, and the artists don't want to grasp that. You know, and another thing artists make me mad about when you have a show that's only on Sunday morning. Do you know they'll gravitate to those stations that just have a 2-hour window on a Sunday morning? So they have these radio stations, and they only gravitate to Sunday morning. So 2 hours of they'll come on from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, only playing in. When you can get your song played up to 25 times a week because there's a 24/7 gospel radio station that's playing you. But I've learned that when you're dealing with internet and when you're dealing with mainstream, that artists feel as though it's more important to be on mainstream than internet. And again, like you said, there's only 10 slots on Main Street. There's only 10. And the people that's in the top 30 got those 10. So they're gonna play you in the middle of the night. So you're not gonna get enough spins in order to be on nobody's chart. They're gonna play you, and they ain't gonna play your whole song. They're gonna just play a snippet of it, just enough to hit, and you ain't gonna get credit for it. So it's so many things that go along with radio, and they don't want to learn it. Me, I would think as an artist, I would want to learn radio. I would want to actually sit up under someone to say, how does this machine work? How does this work? And like I said, people like you keep it real. They be like, you hurt somebody's feelings because you just, I love you. You just, and I also say people don't understand because you got a show and you're playing the music on your show doesn't mean that you're going to go into the actual rotation.
Right.
They be like, oh, I played on this show. Sir, that doesn't mean that you're in rotation. You just played on that show. You played on somebody's show that's not.
It's gonna be in rotation. If I because I do pick different artists' music and play it on the show, and also add it to rotation. If I play it on the show, it's got to be up to particular standard. Because I promote myself. I mean, my show at the time was number 1 on TC Station, and we were heard in 293 countries. My listenership was in the thousands. One show I had, it was over 10,000 listeners on that show. I just cried. I said, "Oh my God, 10,000, over 10,000 listeners." But we it's what you do with your platform, and some people you have to create your own platform. You want to be heard, create your platform. But make it something that's, with some content, some substance, not some foolishness. I mean, we can act fool and say 4 or 5 things, but for the most part, get the people something that they can go off of, something that can help them, not something to tear them down. That's just crazy. Yeah, but you're right. I'm gonna tell it like it is.
Andre Montreal, Miss Deborah Hall out of West Palm Beach. Miss Deborah Montreal out of Delray Beach. I'm sorry, West Palm Beach. Sorry, Miss Deborah Hall. Miss Deborah Hall is a promoter, radio announcer out of West Palm Beach, Florida. And one thing I love about her as well, back in the day, radio announcers, they couldn't come together. It's just that one was bigger than each other. So now I see that we're all coming together now, where radio station owners are coming together, especially with the Spin Awards. Anytime I go on the platform, I always talk about the Spin Awards. The Spin Awards is an award show for radio. You're looking at over 230 radio announcers in one room. Let me tell you, I have been going to the Spin Awards. Last year, I did not feel good. I had to pray my way. I was dealing with some health issues last year, and trust me when I tell you, it was a journey for me to get there. But I made it my business to get there because I love Mr. LaPointe, and she has made a platform for the radio announcers. And one thing I'm gonna say about that, they have so many radio announcers, and I bet you can't even guess how many artists are in the room that basically come to the room to say, "Let me hobnob with the people that play the radio," because sometimes it's easier to put a face with a CD. Now you may get a song that you like, and they say, "Hey, Mr. Elain, how you doing? Here's my single, or may I sing you my single?" And you get it and you say, "I like this attitude, I like this." It may not be the best song ever. It may not be something, but what happened is because you like their attitude, their energy, their presence, their spirit, you will still play their music because the way they approached you, they was humble. So artists don't understand that. If you go to someone, "Oh, this is the best thing that you need," like, this is why I tell people stop putting, when you send music, they put that thing where they say, now the hottest thing on the market, because before you even get the song or before you receive the song, you like the hottest thing on the market. Then you hit play and it's what?
Turn them cats off. I don't want to hear no more cats.
Ooh, you sound like ooh, I'm trying. Ooh.
What
She
is
said, "Turn
that?
it."
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and they don't understand that we get thousands. And you know what? I'm starting to blame the radio servicers. I'm a radio servicer, and if you send me your music and your music is not where it needs to be, I've learned that yes, the money. Yes, we'll get paid for sending your music out. Yes, we'll get paid, but we receive music from radio promoters that sometimes, yeah, the money is where the money's at, but do we care?
That part. That part.
Do
That's
we
what I'm
care?
talking.
Like I've sent music back and say, hey, listen, I will call you and say, listen, this is not embedded properly. This song is too long. Radio not gonna play this song. Go back. You still have time. Whatever's on iTunes, let that 10-minute song play over there, because whatever. Let it stay over there for your DSPs. But over here, if we're going to send this, we're going to send this music, it needs to be corrected. Call your producer and ask them to split it in half and make it a reprise or something. But the radio programmers, not programmers, sorry, the radio promoters that are sending the music out, they're creating these campaigns and sending this out, and we're hitting a button. Listen, I do campaigns. All we do is hit a button and send it out to 1,000 radio announcers. And I think that, and these people are paying for this. They're paying between $300 and $500 either a week or a month. I know people are paying up to $700 to $800 a month to get their music out. Some people are going to pick it up because who's singing it? They're like, you sing that. So you know what? Let me play it because it came from Kenya. But the song is too long. The song is 6 minutes, 5 minutes. You know, so she said a lot of artists go to GMWA to get discovered.
What?
Listen, let
You
me
don't
tell
want
you.
me to talk? Oh, I can't say that. Ooh,
Listen, listen.
What?
I went to the GMWA for the last like 5 years. You go to GMWA to come back with bills not paid. GMWA is kind of a hard market now, unless you're going into the Alliance room, which is the radio announcers room, which is I've been in that room for many years. But back in the day, there was discovery at the GMWA. Now it's like you already have to be an made it in order to really get discovered at the GMWA. GMWA is totally different now. It's not like it was, when you a make a break. Yes, you go on these. She said, "Please let's just discuss it. I have stories." Well, one day I got to bring both of y'all on and just give y'all my platform.
I used to be
correct.
an
Go to the
officer.
GMW if nobody still don't know you because you ain't saturating your area. Go to the GMW and nobody still don't know you.
That's right. Unless you've been out there a minute.
You used to be an officer?
Before Bobby Jones,
for the Alliance?
What happened?
For the GMWA?
What happened?
I don't know. Something happened. It went away. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So you used to be an officer for the GMWA? You used to be back with that?
Yeah, in Duval, in Jacksonville, I was an officer. But see, I knew people before I was with Bobby Jones. My aunt, she passed away years ago. She was Dr. Manny Moss Clark's assistant. And Dr. Clark told me she had a song she wanted me to sing. That's when they were doing UNAC. You know, that's been a long time ago. And because of my insecurities and my fears and not dressing like everybody else and not looking like them, I didn't go. She said, "Girl, I got a song for you. I want you to sing this song when I come back for UNAC," when they had it in Philly. And I didn't go. So then years later, I get with Dr. Jones, but I've been in music. I mean, music on both sides of my family. We either play or sing. Most of the time they're playing the instrument. I play too, but I do more singing now than playing. I play a few instruments, but I do more singing now than playing. But yeah, with GMWA, I was an officer. If you don't know somebody, know somebody. And then those midnight musicals, you know how long them jokers is. What in the world? I was sitting there. They put Rance Allen up like at 3. That's Rance Allen. But that, other people. Now I was supposed to go because my people are officers with Kojic in the music department, so they got me up to go. But because my parents were sick, I didn't go. But you got to know somebody. You got to know somebody to put you up. And you got to be put up at a halfway decent hour before everybody else start going to sleep. At the midnight music, you're gonna be up all night with the midnight musical, and you ain't got a certain amount of time. You got to make your mark and come off. That's another thing. When these people do these showcases, make sure your stuff is together. Don't go on a half baked. Your clothes ain't right. You don't know your song. Lord help us. I forgot a few of my words, but make sure you're together. You may have to do and I know artists don't want to hear this, but you have to get where you're comfortable being you. Wherever you sing, wherever you are. And if you're not comfortable being you, you're gonna be. We do get nervous. We still get nervous, but not nervous to the point to where you just blank out completely. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do this right. I'm like, no. And after you get started, the nervousness leaves. Hopefully, the anointing will kick in, and you go ahead and do what you gotta do. Walk off stage. Period.
It's the anointing.
I had to, I opened for Yolanda Adams in Gainesville. I was singing with another group, and they said, background, I ain't got no issue with that. And they said, well, we love this song, which is Only One for Me. We did that song with a live band. These guys didn't know my music. The ones that practiced with us did. We had a full band. We had some of everybody, congos, bongos, everything, bass, keys. They clowned and acted a fool, and I couldn't leave the stage. They said, you got to come back. We had to do an encore, and that was opening for Yolanda Adams. But you got to know who you are, not being big-headed, but be confident in you, in what the Lord gave you, and do what you do, and he'll open the door for you. After we did that song, Yolanda said, forget it. Ain't nobody else gonna sing. I'm coming out now. Because everybody was hyped. That song, I'm telling you, we had to do an encore. They wouldn't let me leave the stage. Come back. We got to keep singing. I said, oh, Lord. Okay. So we did it. Everybody high-fiving. Hey, we had a good time. The Lord will give you favor. I sung with the judge. That was fun. He'll give you favor and open doors in places. You just cannot have a nasty attitude. You can't be like that. Don't act like you got it going on, because you don't. You singing for him. He one got it going on. He one placed you there. Now, if you're going to outdo the Lord, which I know that's not going to happen, you hit it for a fall. You just can't be big-headed. My dad used to say, don't get big-headed, daughter, don't get big-headed. And I'm grateful for that, because I'm even keel, and I go and do what I'm going to do and walk off the stage. That's it. I'm done it's over. I'm done. But what I'm saying, okay, with the showcases, do some outdoor event, do some singing at some other places and stuff. Make yourself available, and to build up your confidence in what you do, so you'll be ready. So somebody may call you to open up for Fred Hammond. Somebody may call you to open up for Ty Tribbett or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or even be like, hey, we're gonna be in your city. We heard about you, and we want you to open up for us. Excuse me. But your attitude says a whole lot. It says a whole lot. You don't have to be running in behind people. Oh, can I do this? Can I do? Because that's annoying to artists. It's very annoying. I normally have somebody with me so people don't run up on me like that. Because that's first of all, people are evil. I mean, the devil is evil, and he'll get in somebody and tell them something, and they'll come try and start some mess. And I ain't the one, because look here, this about me. And can you? She probably gonna love this. I am hood. I would cut you like Peter, but I'm saved.
So which one cuss? Don't Peter cuss?
No, cut.
Okay, because one of them be cussing. It's Peter.
He did that too.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm Peter. Yeah, we gonna fight. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Everybody I be telling people, I'm like, listen, leave me alone. Because
roll
God
up
is
on me.
still working on me. Yeah.
I'm still alive. Don't roll up
We
on me.
still work, work is still being done on us. There's no perfect person. It's just like I had an incident a couple years back, which is I'm still paying for it because people in a certain area won't deal with me because it's three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the right side. And a lot of people are going to take the side of the person that played victim. We was
Right.
at an event and this person ran up on me, and I don't know what they thought was supposed to happen. I don't know if they thought I was supposed to say, praise God. That what happened. And, I had done blank dot and forgot, so now I'm still paying for that because some areas they don't like Kenya because they feel as though I'm a little ratchet in the hood. So it's okay though, because God is still blessing me in other areas.
Yeah.
My keep it real is so strong until people don't take to me. People don't understand, and I guess it's the way that I say things that they're not understanding. But here it is tonight. She said it the way I still say it. So you understand that me and Elaine has never physically chatted more than 5 minutes, and that was at my event. And I never knew that she kept it real like this. But this is industry. This is how they say it. If you think that, and I love you, I know you, and I'm giving it to you blood raw, and somebody who don't know you and love you tell you your song suck, because that's what they say at these showcases. We go to these showcases and we sit up at the GMWA, and you go in front of Neely Dickinson, and you go in front of all these people that are sitting on this panel. The people that help, Miss Shirley, the one who helped out with Sunday's Best at the GMW, they're sitting there and they're like, I don't think you should be singing. This is not, baby. I watched the man get up there and rap. He had to be 106 years old. And he got up there, he was, and we're all sitting there. Now, Dwight Fallon was the host.
Oh Lord.
Dwight Fallon was the host. You had like Neil Dickinson, you had three other big radio announcers and everything. And I'm standing behind Dwight because I'm assisting Dwight Fallon. When Dwight just kind of walked off, and people got on there and said, so what are you trying to do? He's like, oh, I'm doing gospel rap. And then he said, that's past your time. It's past your time. And
Oh
he was like,
Lord.
he didn't get it. So if I was to say, this may be something that you may not want to be doing because this is past your time. And if I say it like that, oh, you hating on me. Kenya a hater. But if you go in front of these people, and a lot of things that we do in front of these people that you think that you're going to pay this $300 or this $200 for these showcases, because you don't go up there for free. That's paid.
No.
You're
Right.
paying them to tell you suck. When I could have told you for free right here at home.
Right.
You're driving all the way to Atlanta, stay in a hotel for somebody to say you suck, and I could have told you for free at home. I
Ooh,
could have
that's a
told you
lot of
right
money.
here. Yeah. Listen, I stayed. I went to the GMWA the first couple years. I did the dumbest thing I can do. I stayed off campus and I stayed almost by the fairgrounds. And GMWA is downtown at the same hotel until after COVID, same hotel. I would have to catch the MATA because the parking was $40. So it's easy to catch the MATA because the MATA was actually when you go upstairs, you went upstairs straight to the hotel. So, like you said, the midnight music will start at 12. They may not be over to 3. So by the time I would caught the last MATA at 2:00, I would get back to my hotel, which is the last MATA stop because I'm staying by the fairgrounds till 3:00, and I got to be back in class at 7 in the morning.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
I was a part of the alliance, so I had to be back. So by the time I got there, took a shower, went to sleep, I was back up in the morning at 6:00 to get back on the bus. So I got smart, saved my money, and stayed inside the hotel that it was the last 2 years. I stayed inside the hotel that it was doing. Now, honey, listen, when I tell you them hotels will cost you 3 months rent, stay there. But I was able to be a part of everything that was going on. And as I was able to do that, because I didn't have to leave, come back, I learned that these showcases within anything were expensive. You know, you're sitting in front of these people, their showcases may be $250. And you go up for these showcases, you got 3 minutes to do it in. They may say you got they may say you have 3 minutes, you may have 4 minutes to do it and ain't no talking. So you have to get up and do what you got to do within those 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to do it in because the average song is 3 minutes and 20 seconds or 3 minutes and 40 seconds. That's what they're giving you. No more, no less. If your track is 4 minutes, they cut your track at 360.
Turn
So
off.
you know they'll turn you'll be still second your track be on. You be like, hello, hello. And they be like, oh, thank you. You be like, but I'm not finished. Yes, you are. You know, so like you said in the beginning, these long songs, y'all can't have these long intros. This is not back in the day when we talk over y'all music. Nobody does that anymore. We
My
don't
God.
talk. They say, oh, we got a long intro because somebody talks over our music. Nobody do that no more. We don't talk over music no more. We don't
You
talk over music.
thing. Don't talk. Don't talk. Don't get up there. Don't. Oh my God. I've listened to somebody's thing. And I thought it was the same song over and over again because they raise your hand, lift your hands, everybody. Praise the Lord. Start singing. We ready for you. When you go on stage, they hand you the mic. Your time starts as soon as they call your name. So you got to get to the stage, get the mic, cue the music. Let's go. You need to be ready. You need to be already. Look, we shouldn't have to prime you to do your song. You should be primed so we'll be. You know, we can get with you. And this is something else. As an artist, you should enjoy what you're doing because if you don't enjoy it, how you feel, I'm gonna enjoy it. You waiting on a reaction from me, but you should already be into what you're doing. How about that? Because if you love what you're doing, we're gonna see it. We're gonna feel it. If you get up there just to get a reaction and you doing little runs and riffs and what have you, and there's no substance, none, oh my God, you will have a problem. Somebody might like it because you got a nice voice and everything, but you're there to. It's a service. You're singing for him, and you're presenting what he gave you to others. Somebody might need to hear the song that you're gonna sing, but if you're coming up with all that acrobatic stuff and foolishness, then no, it's just too much. Some people do too much in a song. It's too much, too many runs and riffs, and I'm not getting the foundation of the song. Give me the foundation of the song. Then you can go on and hit a riff or something every now and then, but not through the host. Please don't do it through the whole song. That's just too much. That's too much. That's too. The music busy and you busy. That's just too much going on. I'm too old for this.
Listen, I gotta come. We gotta come back, and I gotta bring my good friend Debbie S. Hall. I gotta come back on the night when I ain't gotta go. I ain't on my lunch break and go to school because it's already 8 o'clock. Because I need to just give you. You need to have your own show. You need to just you you need to just have your own show. You need to just log on to StreamYard and have us log on to you. Because if you don't keep it real, she said all this foolishness. I am a younger version. I am your protege because that's exactly how I'll be feeling. What is going on with all this foolishness?
I don't understand. But my
Exactly.
music is available everywhere. I keep my profile private because all them, Lord, I know how I look. It's some people just get a little stupid. They say some stuff they ain't been saying. Like, I'm just gonna say what they say. One guy said, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. You should sit on my face." I said, "Let me make my thing private because yes, ma'am, that's kind of mess I get. That's why I keep my Miss Elain Thomas on Instagram. I keep it private because I'm so sick of. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Foolishness, foolishness, foolishness. But I've been dealing with this all my life. When I go to the gas station, wherever I go, somebody got. So, yeah.
I don't even know how to. I don't know
I
what to
had to have
say.
one of my grandsons with me. I'm like, talking about, okay, Nana, we going. And they guard out, so can't nobody touch me. And when I'm by myself, I am hood, gangster, and say in that way. I'm saying, but the hood and gangster gonna come out when it need to. How about that then? Yes. I'm gonna shut it down. Don't roll up on me.
I need to bring you on once a month. We gotta, Gerard, if you still on, we need to find a topic for Elain Thomas to talk about every month. We gotta bring you on once a month so that we can just have a topic to talk about. Because I am, I guess that's gonna be me in a couple of years. Because this is how I feel. So listen, all jokes aside, I need you guys to go and follow Elain Thomas. Yes, her profile is private, but if she sees
I
that
own
you
it
have
up.
more, no, don't open it up because I don't want nobody saying that foolishness to you. So
I just block them. I just block them.
you just block them. So listen, I need you guys to follow Elain Thomas. Again, she's radio. She's real. She's radio and real at the same time. So again, she gave us a wealth of knowledge tonight on what to do and what not to do. I know she joked around a lot, but if you heard what she said, it can help you in the industry. Because again, I've been preaching it, and I'm glad you guys heard it from her. Now, listen, what is the radio station? I know you have two. You have the R&B and you have the jazz, and you also have the gospel, correct?
Right. Both radio stations are under one umbrella. It's creativesnetworks.com. After you get on, you'll see the drop down for the Juke Joint as well as For His Glory Radio. They are on 24/7. I got some good music on there. I got some people on there. I listen to my station. And I change stuff out quite frequently. Matter of fact, that's what I was doing. So I wasn't trying to, be like, what is she doing? I got my laptop over here with with the radio station up, and I had to change some things, and I need to add some shows for tomorrow. So that's the website, www.creatives.networks.com. Everything is with S on the end of it. And you'll
Listen,
see
y'all
us.
stop by and support her. Stop by and support her radio station again. Y'all know if y'all sing her music and it ain't right, y'all ain't getting on there. So I'm just letting y'all know she ain't like me. I give everybody 2 week chance. At 2 weeks, I'll be like, okay,
2
take
weeks.
that.
Some stuff sound good a certain way, but then when I listen to it from the station playback, I said, "Oh Lord, what is that? I'm gonna have to take that off."
And you know what? It does that because what happens is I service my station certain hours of the day. Like on Monday, I listen to it and I listen to this and I listen to that in segments because I can't listen 24 hours to make sure. But I know that when you're listening to like high rotation and you're listening to like I listen to at 12 o'clock sometime, I'll listen to my midday, and then on Sundays I have all quartet. I listen, and I'll be like, whoa, 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 let me write this down and take this off, especially if I don't have my tablet or so I'll come in and I'll make a note, or like you said, I'm gonna start texting myself back. I didn't even think of that to remove that song, and I took a class. Just send a shout out to Treese Whitley. Treese, that's my friend. I love her.
Hey boo, hey boo.
That's my girl right there. Oh my God, I love her. She let me. She had a fashion show here in Miami, and I wasn't the person who did the commentating, but she let me did my background commentating. We had a great time when she was here, but
Okay.
yeah. So I'm learning that I did a radio course a couple weeks ago because I'm changing my servicer to another servicer, and the radio station individual, he was explaining to why the shows don't start properly or why they're maybe don't start on time. And he explained because a lot of the songs are too long.
That's right.
A lot of the songs are too long. Hey, Johnny, my friend, he sang a song, As I Go Down.
I know Johnny Sanders.
Oh, that's Johnny Sturman. He said,
Oh, I don't know who
Keep
that is.
blessing me. Well, that's from the Sea Lord Seas. And he
Okay.
sang that song. He's really, we call him Little Johnny, but he grown now. But we still keep calling him Little Johnny. That's how you say it. But seriously, so he said the songs are too long, and when you have songs that are that long, it pushes your clock off.
Right.
And some of my people I know, he said, this business is not about the people that you know. It's about running your radio station correctly. Yes, you have friends. Yes, you may not want to hurt their feelings and say, hey, this song is too long. But at this point, now you have to do it. So now, if the because I'm utilizing this new system, if your cover's not embedded, it's not going to show nothing on the player. Now, I had this company when I first started 5 years ago, but I left because everybody kept telling me, oh, you paying too much. You could pay this little bit of money. And I didn't like the service I went. So I went back to Broadcast Matrix. And he gave me a class. He was like, well, I'm going to give you a class. I'm like, I know how to do it. He said, no, I need to give you a class because we like to now give you a class. So what artists don't understand is when they're in the studio, keep it 360, keep it 340, keep it 320. Come right in. The attention span of a human is not 20 seconds. Attention span of anybody, what happens is we know in the first 3 seconds of that song that we're going to like it. If you have 20 seconds of an intro, you don't lost us. We moving. Like, what is this? Next. If you got 20 seconds of an intro, like I got a song just got sent to me and it has a 20-second intro. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm like, you know, so that's why I say a lot of times the producers are not educated, or maybe they are educated, they just don't care because the artists are arguing and pushing back. The radio services are not telling these people, send this back to the producer and have this short. And everybody's scared to hurt everybody's feelings. It's not about feelings, it's about industry because your music ain't getting paid nowhere. You know, radio's not picking it up. People are not adding to this rotation. And now again, I'm more of a stricter clock because he said you can't play that show. That show's not going to come on at 11 o'clock when you have a 5-minute song because it's not going to break into it. I was like, well, I'm going to set it up to break into it. He's like, it don't work that way. If you're going to have a professional radio station, run it professional. Stop catering to people and cater to your business. And I said, come on, Mr. Clearman. You know, I call people of the lighter clear. Like, come on, Mr. Clearman. So he still don't know what that means. He's like, okay, I'm clear. But so he said, you know, so artists got to understand that we have a job to do over here. And to make our jobs easy,
right?
You need to give us something that we can put out. And not only put out that is radio ready. They're like, oh, well, I've been in the industry 30 years. Listen, the industry changed last night. The industry changed. What you learned 30 years ago is irrelevant. What you learned 10 years ago is irrelevant. What you learned 5 years ago is irrelevant. What you learned a year ago is irrelevant. I tell people all this all the time. When people say to me, oh, my manager, oh, my promoter, oh, my this, I say, I ain't never seen none of your people in a class until I see them in the class because I believe in education. Until I see them in the class when they paying the money to say, I'm going to the spin. I'm going when I go to GMWA, I don't go for the music. Now I do stay for the music, but I go because I want the knowledge of the class. I even go to the tambourine class. They got a class at the GMWA teach you how to play the tambourine. It's $25. And they have literally. I'm coaching. I'm not doing, but I just want to learn the techniques and the. I get it, but you know, you want to learn. You have to learn this industry that you're in, no matter who you are, whether you're the artist, whether you're radio. We just can't be walking around all willy-nilly just doing stuff and no education. My doctor is not going to perform on me, and he just figured out that he want to do it because he's seen it on YouTube.
And here's one more thing. I thought about before. Okay, when people send me a friend request, okay, anybody that know me know I'm real funny. Not just funny, haha. I'm particular about who I accept a friend request from. Here's the reason. You see what I do and you see radio. You want to send me a friend request, and then somebody posted the link to their song underneath something I posted. That's a no-no. You don't do that. You ain't say hello, thanks for adding me. You ain't send me no message. You just gonna say, God bless. Click, delete, unfriend. Just like that. Just as quick as you put it up there, that's how quick you was cut off. Don't do that. That's not even common courtesy. Why? You don't even know me. And what make you think I'm gonna play your song? underneath something I was talking about, you put your link to your song.
On
You
that
and the
note, I'm
devil's
gonna get
link.
ready. Oh God, I'm full today. This has been a great day. I enjoyed this right here. I got to bring you back next month, and I'm traveling a little bit next month. I got to bring you back because we need to. I need to get a
You
topic.
can't we might talk about that because I'm traveling next month too. I got some
Oh, yes,
out. Fly in, fly back out. Fly
yeah,
in.
next month is a travel month, so
Yeah.
we gotta chop it up. So listen, I'm gonna thank everybody for tuning in. Is there anything you want to say before I let you go?
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you everybody who tuned in, and I hope you've received something from this. And yeah,
I can't. You know what? I know you serious, but I can't even take you serious no more. I can't even take you serious. Like you like now. I see why people be like, "Why you like this?" Radon, I hope you still on here. If you're on here, Radon, now I see why people say, "Oh my God, Robin." I am Robin's biggest fan. And let me tell you what happened with Robin McCullough. Robin McCullough and Amber Shaw has a brand. Tag the brand, Robin. Tag the brand.
I
So we
love her
was at the
packaging.
spinner. Huh?
Love her packaging. The when they send the radio stuff, I love that. I love
Yes,
that.
I love that. Now that's how you radio service. And trust me, when you get it, it's gonna
Right.
be correct. It's gonna be the right time, speed. So Robin McCullough and Amber Shaw have a brand. And I wasn't, like I told you, at the Spin Awards, I wasn't feeling my best. So they had a table. And I was like, ooh, I need to sit down because I don't feel good. And I was pushing myself because I had to be there. And so they only table and chairs were theirs. But they weren't there. They weren't there. I don't know who they
Mm-hmm.
was. I think Robin was inside and then Emma was upstairs. So I sat down and I did not know this was their brand. I'm sorry, I did not know. So I sat down. I saw the name, my radio life, and I saw the little paper. And so I'm sitting to the table. I'm like, hey, welcome to myRadioLife.com. We'll bless your life. And I done made up a whole spiel. I done made up a whole promotion. I'm over here I'm literally over here selling it. So I'm like saying, hey, we got shirts, we have this, we have that. I'm over here selling this stuff. I have no clue what it is. I ain't never opened it up. I didn't go to the website. I'm just selling my radio life, and Amber comes downstairs. And I was like, I don't know who table this is, but hey, people want shirts. People want this. She was like, girl, this me and Robin's. I was like, okay, but I just wanted to sit here because I needed to rest. And I just, and Robin was like, okay, Kenya. She's very well soft spoken. Okay, Kenya. And Em was, be on 10. So I
Yeah,
worked in my radio life for one day. But one day I was an employee of my radio life and I sat to the table. Then finally she brought me her laptop and she was like, just what it is. I was like, okay, well, I'm almost on point. And then she left again. I was like, I guess I'm an employee. She brought me the laptop, she bought me the stuff, and left again. I said, okay, well, now I'm the employee of my radio life. So I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be an employee for one day of my radio life. Listen, of all the artists that are in the chat, stop by myradiolife.com. Support Robin McCullough. You listen, y'all support Elain without the E. Thomas. Radon Jenkins. Now I understand when you say why you like this, because this is older version of me. Why you like this? So again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna get Robin on this show. Robin, if you hear me, I'm gonna inbox you because I need to bring you on to talk to the people and talk about radio servicing. Again, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I appreciate you. I got to bring you back again when you stop traveling and I'll stop traveling because you are funny.
just set it up. Just set it up. They
We'll,
told me
we'll,
when I fly. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm on here. They told me, I said, I can't fly over 4 hours because my ears start hurting. They said, well, if you chew some gum, I tried it. If you swallow, okay, I did that. Pop your ear, blow your nose. They said you can suck on something. I said, I like to suck on something every now and then.
okay.
She cut it off. Thank you. Huh? A lollipop or something? Huh? Okay then.
Y'all
Got it.
Y'all, why? Okay, why are you like this? Now I met my match. Redon Jenkins, I met my match. I met my match.
Get the day.
Michelle Knight. Michelle Knight is my good friend. She didn't speak to me. She spoke. Oh, you did speak to me, but she ain't like she'll never want to take a
Who's
picture with
on?
me. Michelle Knight. Yeah, I gotta let her go because she why she like this. Good night, guys. I love y'all. And I thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you an invite for the next one.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Listen, that's gonna be me in about 10 years. Listen, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Everybody who listen, I'm gonna run this back. I'm gonna tell this story before I go. I know I gotta go back to class. I'm gonna put Redon Jenkins on the spot. Also, I want to say this. Tomorrow night, I will be at the bowling alley. Find the flyer on my page. I do not bowl. I don't know how to bowl. I'm going to see short people bowl. Because I just want to see them go down the lane. I'm going to see people bowl, and I'm only there for the winning team. Whoever's winning, I don't know how to win. I don't know how I look. I don't know the numbers. I don't know none of that. But whoever talking the trash that they're winning, I'm on their team until the next person wins. That's what I'm doing. So y'all holler at me. And again, the CeeLo season is celebrating 75 years again. Now I asked them, I said, did y'all celebrate 75 years last year? They said, no, ma'am. But I thought sure it said 75 years last year. But the CeeLo season is celebrating 75 years. I'm going to be there to celebrate with them because I love them. And I think they just trying to go in reverse. I think the CeeLo season is going backwards because they were like, Lynn sent me the flyer and said, promote this. I didn't upload it. And I was like, Lynn, didn't you celebrate 75 last year? She was like, no, ma'am. I said, okay, well, we'll celebrate 75 twice. It's okay. If you add all y'all ages, oh no, that'll be over 75. But again, I want to close the show out to say I'll open up the show. I hope my girl Redon is still on. If anybody knows Redon Jenkins, again, for 10 years, they did not sing. For 10 years, that group has not been together. And they came together and had some little rehearsals. Why you like this? They had some little rehearsals, honey, and they came together and they sung their hearts out on this Sunday. Again, this concert was very, very good. Let me tell y'all one more thing and I'm gonna go. So Pastor Kenneth Day was singing, "What is this I got? What is this I got? You make me cry, so make me cry sometimes." Do y'all know that Pastor Kenneth Day went and sat down and took a break and then got back up? I looked over, I said, what is he doing? Is he taking a lunch break and going back to work? Pastor Kenneth Day sat down and the group kept going, what is this I got? Hey, nothing but the Holy Ghost, nothing but the Holy. They were just singing. And then he jumped up and said, I said, all right. He done took a break and came back. So I want to send a shout out to the CeeLo Seas who are doing a good thing on Sunday. And again, they're celebrating 75 years. We love you. So I'm going to end this the same way I started this. Redon Jenkins, he said, yeah, he kept singing that song. I know all y'all was tired. Redon Jenkins, we want to show love to you. I know that bringing the group back after 10 years may be hard, but I pray that you bring this group back because it did bless me. So, guys, I want to talk to you guys later. I'll let you guys know I got to come up and do a church check-in and announcements. I know I've been gone on Sundays. Also, be coming back on Tuesday. For Hot Topics pop-up show. But until then, y'all check out Redon because she did her good singing.